You know how we get down, chilling in the party with hoodie rats around. Could it be they love the way we talk, the way we move, the way we walk, or the way we groove? Whatever it is, they love it. California thuggin', they can't get enough of it. Liquor in my cup, so I say fuck it. Baby, come get some of Freddie G's lovin'.
We gonna party
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bring everybody you know. A drum Bacardi ignite. This Uber down to the floor. A West Coast party. Bring everybody tonight. A West Coast party. We feeling alright, alright, alright.
It's on, it's going down tonight. I'm already buzzing and feeling alright. So grab a girl and take it to the dance floor. Tony's on the beat with the West Coast flow. Collaborating with 7-1 flow. Mad Struggle is here to give you some more.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the podcast, everybody. I'm your host, Ben. What up, what up? Hope y'all had a good-ass weekend. Yup. Sorry about that, guys. Technical difficulties already, bro. What the fuck? But yeah, guys. Hope everyone had a good-ass weekend. I know mine was pretty chill. Didn't do too much, with baseball season being over and not umpiring any games and stuff. But got to watch, the first season of my grandson playing t-ball. Not actually his official, year for him, but but it was pretty cool because it's getting them ready for the regular season, anyways. But I think we had a lot of fun. I know he had a lot of fun. It's always exciting to watch a loved one play sports. And exciting when you see your loved ones, cheering you on and stuff like that. It's cool. I know me growing up, I used to love it, but So yeah, I'm pretty thrilled to have you guys here during the holiday season. Hope y'all have a wonderful Christmas holiday or whatever it is that you guys may celebrate, if you celebrate at all. So the holiday seasons are awesome and magical, filled with love, laughter, celebrations, but they also come with risks, we often overlook. Today's episode is a sobering one. We're gonna be discussing the heartbreaking story of Jamie Komoroski, whose decision to drive drunk changed lives forever. We also dive into how you can keep the celebration safe so we can all enjoy the holiday season. Without any regrets. So grab your coffee, your tea, your cocoa. We're right here by the fireplace chilling. So let's get into it, bro. But yeah, some of you guys may not know, this story and stuff like that too, but it's crazy. It's just, I want to start off with the story that's, been on my mind lately. It's, the Jamie Komoroski case. There was, she was 25, when she made a choice, that would forever alter her life and the life of others. In April of 2023, she was driving home after she was described as, a booze-filled day or bar hopping, however you want to call it, But yeah, her her blood alcohol level was at 0.261%. God damn. That's like over 3 times the legal limit, Imagine how intoxicated you must be at that point. And most people, if they get pulled over, they're always saying, I only had 2 drinks, and that was like hours ago, And I'm like, bro, really? Like, but then again, I don't want to, I know I've had a couple drinks here and there sometimes, but I have literally waited, a couple hours before I know I'm about to hit home, So, but in this case it's a whole different ballpark. But anyway, so like about 10 p.m., Jamie's car slammed into a golf cart carrying newlyweds Samantha Miller and Eric Hutchinson. Samantha had just married the love of her life. She was still in her wedding dress, but she never made it home. like, damn, imagine that. You just got married to your soulmate and you have big plans to start a family and grow old just to have it cut short, by a drunk driver. But yeah, so anyways, Jamie was speeding at 65 miles an hour in a 25 mile an hour zone. So the golf cart was thrown onto its side. Samantha obviously died at the scene, and her newly married husband Eric, along with two others, they were left with serious injuries. So it's crazy too. Just because I've seen like videos or audio recordings of her talking to her mom and her dad, and just questioning like, why is there a golf carts out in that area anyways, and how did this happen to her? And her dad had the nerve to like say bad shit happens to good people sometimes, and I'm like, bro, really? Like, she made the decision to drive 65 while being intoxicated. She made that decision. She made that decision, and not anybody else. And it's just crazy, bro. It's just like it's gut wrenching to think about, isn't it? It's like one moment of carelessness and preventable decision, and a beautiful life is gone. Pretty much, that's Last week, Jamie, she was sentenced to 25 years in prison. So I mean, fortunately enough for her, so she still has a chance to live out her life, after prison. But Samantha or her husband, they'll never get that opportunity to live out their lives, together like they planned on, on this tragic night. And she expressed regret, but for Samantha's family, it's like no amount of regret will bring her back. It's a hard story to tell, but it's an important one. Especially as we're heading to the holidays. A time when drunk driving incidents, they pretty much start to spike. An estimated 40% increase in drunk drivers during the holiday seasons. Man, that's fucking crazy. It's like, that's like nearly half of the people that are out there are drinking, or well, not drinking, but it's just it's just the increase in drunk drivers increases by 40%, and that's over 4,000 people, killed in drunk driving incidents in California alone. That's fucking crazy. DUI crashes, there's over 2,000. People injured, more than 280,000 people. The percentage of traffic fatalities, drunk driving accidents accounted for 25% of those fatalities in 2023. That's ridiculous, bro. That's number of people injured per hour. On an average, was one person was injured in a drunk driving accident every hour. It's like, imagine that, bro. It's like 24 people died in one day, or they were injured. I'm sorry. That's 24 people in a day that were injured in a drunk driving accident every hour. Man, and those, some of those stats are crazy, bro. And to us, as we take it day by day, as if it can't happen to us, which in reality, it can happen, Obviously, you see this case. But anyways, now, let's focus, let's shift the focus. We can't undo what happened in Jamie's case, but we can use it as a reminder to take responsibility for our actions, this holiday season. Here's some ways we can all stay safe, and it's just crazy, bro. Just like, one thing you can do is just plan your transportation. If you're going to a holiday party, decide ahead of time like how you're gonna get home. It's like, I'm gonna be drunk off my ass, how am I gonna get home? Get a designated driver, book a ride with a ride share. Usually they have free transportation, or through like Uber or Lyft or other services, or use public transportation if available. And and don't be afraid to hold your friends accountable. Sometimes all it takes is one person saying, "Hey, let me call you an Uber or a Lyft," you know, and just be that person. It's like, go out of your way and and help them out and stuff like that. Uh, second thing is like, host responsibly if you're hosting a party or something at your house. You know, um, think about your guest safety. Have non-alcoholic options, on hand. Mocktails are a hit these days. Those that don't know what mocktails are, and I just found this out too. And I was tripping out too. But they're traditional cocktails, but in a low calorie and non-alcoholic. Uh, I'm sure they probably taste like the actual legit, alcohol, but without the alcohol. I'm sorry, they probably taste legit like the actual cocktails, but without the alcohol. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. So encourage your guests to stay over. If they had too much to drink. But I'm like, you ain't staying at my house here. It's a bedroom apartment with me and my wife, bro. Even though we're Mexicans, we pack them motherfuckers in like sardines and shit, but not today. But yeah, anyways, but yeah, and sometimes you gotta learn your limits, bro. You can't just be, hey, let me just fucking pound away, and shit. Um, but sometimes we underestimate, how much we had. I think sometimes it's pure pressure, and sometimes it's about being popular or competitive. Ever been at a party and seen like someone drinking hard liquor, and they're pounding away, them beers, and they think, oh, people are watching them, thinking, man, that fool can hold his shit. That fool, can just pound them beers and be good. But yeah, it's like, yeah, and just like there's apps that that estimate, with fucking technology now and AI and everything else. There's apps that help you, control your levels. That can help, they measure your blood alcohol levels, and they're helpful. But always the safest option is to avoid, driving, period, after drinking. Remember, it's not about how okay you feel, it's about staying safe. Sometimes when you think you're okay to drive, you may not be okay to drive. And it's okay to say, hey, I'm fucked up, bro. Can I crash at your pad, or can I get me an Uber or a Lyft or something, to get me home? It's crazy, bro. But well, when you're drunk and that mentality is like, sometimes you don't even think about that. Um, but yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, I want to talk about something deeper. The emotional toll of accidents like this. Samantha Miller's husband Eric. He described the crash as like life shattering. He said, we didn't just get hit, we got ran through. So imagine, you're going along your way on a golf cart and shit, going across, because I've seen it like, right here by my area. They got, they have the golf course crossings. Obviously, when you're going from one hole to the next and stuff like that, a lot of people have golf carts, and sometimes in those areas, that's all they have is the golf carts, to get around and stuff like that, because you're like on the hill and everything else, so it's easier. But yeah, imagine you're going like, what, 5-10 miles an hour at the most, going across this way, and here comes a car and just smacks right into you full speed at 65 miles an hour. That little ass golf cart ain't gonna do shit. It's just crazy, bro. But yeah, he says they got ran through, and it's crazy. It's like, imagine losing your partner, your future and your joy, all because someone else's decisions. The grief doesn't just end with the victims. It ripples out to the families, the friends, the community. Everybody that has some kind of attachment to them people. They're like, well, dang, so and so just got married and they're trying to get their life, going to build a family and everything else, and then this happened. It's just fucking crazy, bro. And then Jamie herself, she's got to live with the weight of her actions, for the rest of her life, 25 years, if she even lives that, because when you're in jail, anything can fucking happen. All it takes is for you to piss the wrong person off in there, and hey, this is like American Me all over again. But yeah, so it's crazy, bro. She expressed guilt, and I believe I want to say she was sincere about it, because when I was watching the court case, she pleaded guilty. Obviously, there's no way to dispute smacking into somebody and killing them. Um, but yeah, so at the court, she was like kind of crying and making like she felt sorry for these people and stuff, but and she was just like kind of like going crazy when she was like talking to her mom and her dad, and she was like, she was like yelling and shit. She's like, well, why did this happen to me and this and that? And then she has a cat, bro, and then she's worried about the cat. Who's gonna keep the cat, and who's gonna, her grandma wants to take the cat and name it something different, because that the cat that they had before died, and they has the same name, and it was like they don't want to be remembered of the old cat's name. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? You're thinking about stupid ass shit like that in this time? It's like you can't take care of the damn cat, so who the hell cares where the cat goes? It's just fucking ridiculous, bro. But guilt doesn't heal the wounds, man. It's like, it's a stark reminder of how a single moment can define not only your life but the lives of so many other people. I'm like, girl, it ain't about you. It's fucking crazy, bro. It's just the last thing that she's thinking about is what's gonna happen to the damn cat. But it's crazy. I remember a few years back, I was at a party with a friend of mine, and he tried driving home, after drinking, and I could tell, bro, he was drunk off his fucking ass, where it's like, it's like, how can you even get behind a wheel, and how do you, because if some of when you get, obviously when you're buzzed and you're feeling all right, and you're in the moment of shit, your fucking head is twirling, and especially if you've been like home and you just lay on the bed and you close your eyes and you're looking up and you're just like, your head's spinning, bro. Imagine that, and you're in a car and your head's spinning, and I don't know, it's just crazy, bro. I don't know how, but anyways, so he tried to get into the car and drive home and stuff like that, and I was bro, I didn't let him get in the car, and it led to an argument. I was, arguing with his ass, and he's like, bro, I'm just up the street like 2 miles and stuff like that. And I was like, bro, it can happen at any fucking time. It don't got to be 2 miles down the road. It don't have to be a mile down the road. It can be a block up the road, You could be fucking driving up to a stoplight or a stop sign or something when you get ready to go. This other fool can be coming from the opposite end. You don't see him till the last minute, or you assume he's gonna stop. But it's just crazy. But yeah, so he was just adamant about getting in the car and driving and stuff like that. And later on that week, he was like, bro, thanks for not letting me get in the car. He's all, because another friend of his ended up getting shot at. I don't know where it was, at his house or something like that too. And he was like, and he was gonna go and hang out with that person, and that night after the party, I was like, he was telling me, he's like, man, he's all, you may have saved my life, because what if one of those bullets hit me, and as some of stray bullets ain't got no name, so it's gonna hit whoever's out there, so yeah, so so this holiday season, guys, I challenge you to be that person, be the one who speaks up, and even if it's uncomfortable, even if you get into an argument or something with them, let them know, hey, I'm not gonna let you, bro. It's just not gonna happen, So yeah, so let me know in the comments if you guys have ever been in a situation where you guys have been, wanting wanting to get behind the wheel and driving and stuff like that, or if if somebody else has, and you were that person that stopped them from doing that. Um, but yeah, it's just crazy, bro. It's just, but yeah. So like I said, that chick's gonna be in jail for a while, and she's gonna have plenty of time to think about it. Fortunately, she only got 25 years. I don't know if it's because she pleaded guilty or what. But yeah, I mean, she could have easily been in there for life. You know, with parole, or without the possibility of parole. But yeah, just some of those. Yeah, it just depends on where you live and stuff like that. Some of those laws are kind of crazy, and they're little more harsh on people and stuff like that too. Uh, but yeah, today's episode, guys, was kind of heavy, but it's one that sticks out with during this holiday season, and it's meant to be a time of joy, and it's up to you to keep it that way. Um, But anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in to Mike Manifestations podcast. Remember, guys, to subscribe, leave a review, share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. Yeah, and like I said, just hope you guys have a great holiday season. Stay safe. And like I said, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the videos, guys. Put it out there, share it. I'm sure there's a lot of people that probably need to hear it during this time of year. Make wise decisions, guys. Friends don't let friends drink and drive. But yeah, let me know, guys, what you guys think. Let us know, in the comments what you guys want to hear, what you guys want to see. Until next time, guys, we'll catch you guys on the next one. We out. Peace. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Yeah. Mike Manifestations.
Toma.
Yeah. Catch you guys on the next one. We out. Peace.